Hello, what's up, everybody? This is Kia Kelly, TikTok for Business Consultant, where I teach female course creators how to use TikTok to generate leads and make more money. We are here. It is Sunday, July 31st. It's the end of the month. It's the end of the world as we know it. Just kidding. So I am actually going to share this really quickly. But if you're watching this on the replay, um, feel free to write hashtag replay in the comments, and that's going to let me know you're watching this on the replay. All right, hang on one second. I'm just making sure we get this um, to. I'm trying to get this to my Facebook groups. Give me just a second. We got it there. Let me get it on my Facebook group. If you're here, we're actually live in a lot of places right now. We're live on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, wherever, and we're live on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. Wherever you are watching this, tell me your name, what city, state, and or country you're watching us from, and which platform you're actually watching us on. Okay, because if you're watching like on my computer, then you could be on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. You could be anywhere. Here, obviously, we're on TikTok. So everybody say hi because I can see y'all. Oh man. Okay. So I forgot that I have this like automatic post thing going on. Oh, thanks, Jaden. He said I'm awesome. Okay, I think so too. Thank you, Jaden. No, seriously, that makes me happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm just trying to put this link down here for y'all. Okay, so let's get this party started. Welcome. It's Sunday, and so I wanted to chat with you guys about TikTok. I want to answer some questions from Louisiana and Atlanta. What's up, everybody? Wherever you're watching from, tell me what your name is and where you're watching me from. That lets me know where you guys are here from. But anyway, so I wanted to have a conversation with you all. Now, listen, I need to apologize in advance. Okay, because last week I was supposed to be telling you guys about a class I'm teaching on Tuesday, but it wasn't the greatest week, right? I had my monthly friend was in town, female monthly friend was in town. That was one thing. And then I was having some neck issues, as a result of like your body doing all that with the female things. And so because of all that, it was just not the greatest week. And I was focusing on taking care of myself. So we're here tonight. All right. So Ohio, what's up, Ohio? So first of all, I'm teaching a free TikTok class on Tuesday. It's called How to Use TikTok to Generate how to use TikTok to grow your email list. Okay. Now, my first question to you all is how many of you all are currently building an email list? Hey, Dr. Janelle, that's one of our students. How many of you all are currently growing an email list? If that's you, tell me how many people are currently on your list. Okay. If you have an email list, tell me how many people are currently on your email list. The whole goal of this is not to make fun. It's not to shame anybody or whatever. It's just to see where everybody is. Okay. 50 people. Okay. Awesome. 750. Okay. Awesome. That's a lot of people. All right. Anybody else? How many people you guys have on your email list? Hey, Leanne. All right. So at this point in time, Michelle, I no idea how to build a list without annoying people. That's one way to look at it, Michelle. But we're going to crush that on Tuesday, okay? You're not going to have that belief at all after Tuesday. Okay? Now, I'll tell you tonight. Here's why the email list is so important. 800. Awesome. Awesome, Leanne. So we recently had a launch of our course called Monetize the Top, where we teach people how to use TikTok to make money in their business. Listen to me. We made right around $100,000 for that launch over the course of 12 days. Everybody listen, write down in the comments, $100,000 in 12 days. Okay? $100,000 in 12 days. Okay? And we had links tracking everything, right? We could track if somebody bought from Facebook, from TikTok, from LinkedIn, from the podcast, from YouTube. If they came in because they came into our free tool, whatever. We were tracking everything. And at the end of that launch, when we made $100,000, 85,000 of the sale came from our email list. 85,000 of $100,000 came from our email list. Why is that? because email is not annoying people. I know we feel like email is annoying people, but it's not. When someone chooses to come into your community through email, they are telling you it is okay to send me emails. Right? How many of y'all have opted into some type of email and you're glad you're receiving that email? Right? So for me, one thing that I have right now is Kate Spade. I love Kate Spade. I've loved it since college because I could not afford it. Now, thank God. Right? And so when they send emails, I either open them or I don't open them, but I'm not annoyed by them because I decided to be on that list. I want to be updated on what's happening, right? So I recently started getting laser hair removal, right? And they had this big sale that's going on. I had no idea. So I went in yesterday to get, I had to do 8 sessions or whatever. And they were like, "Are you getting our emails?" And I was like, "No, can you please add me to the list?" So I'm not annoyed getting their emails because I get to know what in the world's going on when they have a new deal or whatever, right? So it's really important for you and your business to understand that email marketing is everything. Here's the number one reason why is because you don't own social media, right? Y'all write that in the comments. You don't own social media. Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook and Instagram. I don't know the person that owns TikTok or YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter, but we don't own them. So they could change up their platforms at any time. They can do whatever they want. They can cause us to be pushed out by the algorithm or not, right? They have control because it's their business. We can get annoyed all we want to, but it's their business, right? But if you are pulling people, like if you're developing a community online and you're pulling people from online to email, you have complete control. Let me explain. So currently we're broadcasting live on TikTok and everywhere else. And we have 489,000 followers. Super thankful for all those people that chose to follow me. So thankful. And then everybody that just joined, that just followed me today. Hey, y'all. Okay. Now listen, when I go live, 489,000 people do not get a notification to their phone that says Kenya is live. Come. That does not happen right now, right? Does not happen. So I think we have 32,000 people connected to us on our Facebook page, right? When I go live, everybody does not get a Kenya is live, come watch her, right? It doesn't happen like that. But here's the deal. If I pull 489,000 people from TikTok to my email list, listen, if I send one email, 489,000 people get a notification. Kenya just sent you an email. If I send you 2 emails, Kenya just sent you an email, right? I get complete control of being in contact with my customer, right? It's not about the algorithm because now this person has decided to come into my community through email. Right? And it's not so you can like spam people and send them emails over and over and over again. No, it's not about that. But you want to have control in your business. And one of the number one ways to have control, marketing wise, is to have an email list. Right now, the other day I was kind of looking at I've been trying to get to 500,000 followers forever, and it's taken forever. I've gained followers and lost a ton. I mean, a ton of followers I've lost, and that's okay. And so I've said to myself, Kenya, I had to ask myself this, my own hard question. Kenya, do you care about getting to 500,000 followers, or do you care about getting 400,000 people on your email list? And when I thought about that, I said, I care more about getting 400,000 people on my email list because now I have the opportunity to serve 408,000 people on a weekly basis because we're always teaching in our emails. I'm like, it makes more sense to focus on that than the 500,000 followers, because it's like, we get so caught up in the social media numbers, like, oh, this, and this. And it looks good. It feels good, but it's not actually the biggest thing to help us to grow our businesses. Right. And that's why I decided to teach a class on Tuesday on how to grow your email list using TikTok. And the reason why I do that is because TikTok is the number one place right now that is pushing out our content to people that we don't know. Okay, let's do a quick poll. Those of you all that met me because of TikTok, I want you to type a 1. Okay, right now I see 17 people on my computer and 15 people on TikTok. How many of you guys? Yeah, you'll be there. Woohoo! Elsa? No, Elsa. So, how many of you all came in contact with me because of TikTok? So we have 30 something people on here right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody else? 6. Anybody else come in contact with me because of TikTok? 7. Me. Right? I think most people have come in contact with me because of TikTok. Right? Now, here's the deal. So if they just came in contact with me from TikTok, then they only know the little bit I can put into my videos. Right? But when a person comes to my email list, you found me through Alice. Oh, she's awesome. Copy posse. So when a person is on my email list, oh, the level of service is way higher, right? So we get emails all the time back from the emails that I send. And because I'm teaching all the time, like I sent an email, like I think it was about maybe 2 months ago, and I just gave them, I can't remember exactly what I gave them in that email, but I taught something serious in that email. We had so many responses. People were just like, I cannot believe you just taught us this. And I'm like, well, why wouldn't I? You're here to learn business, and I just learned something, so I want to give it to you. And I just teach all the time, right? And so email lets me do a whole lot more. It lets me talk a lot, link to this, watch this on YouTube, watch this on, it lets us link to all the different things. Your click funnels are sharp. Thank you so much. So sweet. Right now, and I'm just trying to tell you guys. So, like, as it pertains to your email list, now I know you got the question of like, well, how often do you send emails? What do you say in your emails? Well, it really depends upon what it is you're doing, and that's why you guys want to be on the webinar. Okay, listen again. The webinar is absolutely free. Okay, all you guys want to do is go to kiakelly.com/webinar. Okay, kiakelly.com/webinar. Now, the link on TikTok should be here, and it's on my profile. And the link is here. I just posted it on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Okay. Now, for us, how often do we send emails? Well, we usually send emails about twice a week. The first email is usually teaching something, and then the second email is usually talking about our podcast episodes, because I have a podcast I call the Kia Kelly Podcast, and it's always teaching about what's happening on the podcast and inviting them to come and listen to the rest of the episode. Okay. How do we get them to agree to receiving emails? So they have to opt in. You have to give them something that causes them to want to opt into an email. So, for example, we have a free tool that's called TikTok for Female Coaches, right? It's a training and it's a PDF, and we give it away for free. If somebody opts into that, they opt in and say, I want to receive emails from Kenya, and we give them the free training, and then that's how they agree to be on the email. Okay. All right. And then at any point in time, they can opt out. I mean, obviously, but our goal is, how do we serve people in a way that they don't want to opt out? Right. And even if they opt out, eventually they're going to come back. Right. Because we do so much, we teach so much and serve so much that people usually, if they go away, they come back. Right. That's like on tomorrow, we have an email going out tomorrow morning that is because we just recently relaunched our YouTube channel. Okay. And so our first video goes out tomorrow morning, and we're sending an email alerting everybody of what we're teaching in the YouTube video. And people may go to the video or they may not go to it. But the first people that learn about that video is those that are on our email list. And if we like offer something like that's kind of sacred, we always offer to our email list first. Right. So like when we opened up our course, Monetize the Talk, we gave the first 20 people a free one-on-one call with me. I normally charge $1,000 for a one-on-one call, right? But our first 20 people, we gave them a free one-on-one call. Now, the everybody that bought came from email, right? So when we posted out to on social media, live stream and all that, by the time we were talking to them, we had already sold out of the 20, because we gave the people that were on email access first. Does that make sense? What questions do you guys have? Right. But what platform are we using to even So it depends on you. Okay, you're asking about the platform. There's a lot of different platforms you could use. You can use MailChimp, Constant Contact. You can use Kajabi, Kartra, ConvertKit. Um, there's a lot of them. You just have to figure out which one works for you and which one works for your budget, right? We use Kartra because it allows us to have our course in there and it allows us to send emails. So that's what we use, Kartra, right? So it just depends. And we started off with MailChimp, then we went to ConvertKit, and now we're on Kartra. Hey. Okay. What questions do you guys have about TikTok marketing, email marketing, or whatever? And then how many guys registered for the webinar? I can't, it doesn't alert me when you guys register, so I don't know if anybody has registered. But if you guys want to register, it's free. It's absolutely free. It's going to be on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 o'clock Eastern. Just go to KiaKelly.com/webinar. Stephanie registered. Yay! Do y'all have any questions about TikTok, email marketing, or just business in general since we're live? Just FYI, my middle cat, they're not used to me being in here anymore because I'm normally at my office. So if y'all see her kind of jump on the desk, like walk past the camera, everything's fine. Right. So yeah. Cara, how much time do you commit to research that meets your aesthetic? How much time do you commit to research that meets? Can you explain what you mean, Cara? Cara or Kara? I understand what you mean. Hey, Southern Sass Beauty. Researching videos to recreate. So I don't do a whole lot of researching. I believe in doing what you call it? Not batch recording, brain dumping. Right. So what we do in our business is, first of all, it doesn't allow me to submit the registration. Sharon, I'm not sure why that is. Maybe refresh or try in a different browser and then let me know. So y'all know I'm visual. So before we start creating any kind of videos or content or whatever, listen, I'm going to use whatever's on my table. We first focus on, well, what is the goal, right? Before we market or do whatever, what is the goal? If our goal is to sell our course, monetize the talk, then that's the goal, right? So then what I do is I go, okay, I start brain dumping all the things that I know, right? And then I determine, okay, of all these things that I know, which 3, 4, 5 big topics are going to help me lead to selling the course, right? Once I break it down into those big topics, then I break it down into little bitty subtopics, right? And those little bitty subtopics is what allows me to create short videos, right? The big topic is what allows me to create a podcast, allows me to write an email and things like that. Does that make sense, Cara? I found about you at Shalene's podcast that you were on. Yay! Shalene's the best. I love her. Very sweet person. Does that make sense, Cara? Is it Cara or Kara? You have to tell me. More questions. Y'all got TikTok questions, business questions, whatever. Also, if you're here on TikTok, do me a favor. If you wouldn't mind tapping your screen and giving hearts, TikTok really likes it when the engagement is happening, which is why they have the likes up there. They want to see that people are engaging on the video. EBJ, are you here? No idea who that is. Awesome. Makes sense. Okay, perfect. What other questions you guys have? Questions. If you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's Kia Kelly. We're going to have a video coming out every single week teaching on all the things. Eventually, we'll get to 2 a week. Right now, the number one thing is consistency, 1 a week. Right? Cara. Okay, got it. First, okay, perfect. Hi, Anne. More questions. I know that TikTok is still quite the big thing as it pertains to business, marketing your business and all that. So I want to just help out. I've been listening to your podcast. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. That makes me so happy when people listen to my podcast because I've been doing it for a couple of years and I was like, I don't think anybody's listened to this thing. So thank you so much for telling me that. That makes me very happy. Question. I'm on your landing page. Is a webinar there? You're on my landing page. So if you're on KiaKelly.com/webinar, you actually put your name, you click the join or whatever, and then you opt in there. Let me make sure it's working right. I'm like, just in case, you know what I'm saying? Um, but it ain't easy. So things mess up. Okay, so there's that. Scroll down. Yeah, it's there. So if you click on register here, you should be able to opt into it there. How does the new editing for videos work? I can't get the hang of it. What do you mean the new editing? What does that mean? The new editing. We'll keep looking. I'm getting ready to launch a new product. Do you recommend I had a link to my website and build my email from there? Yeah, for sure. Well, a couple things. Well, while you're building your full website, you could just have a landing page that lets people opt in there. You don't necessarily have to do it on your website. It's like if you go to TikTok for female coaches, that's a landing page. It's not the full KiaKelly.com website. So even if I didn't have KiaKelly.com, people are able to get their free training and all that from TikTok for female coaches.com. What's your most popular video? When I talk about going through divorce and making $1 million, because people are so petty. People are so petty. They love a good petty story. So that's my most popular video on TikTok. I'm not sure about going live on TikTok. I'm worried about my topic. Deborah, so tell me, why are you worried about your topic? I just automated my ebook via email. Thank you so much for the help. Yay! That's awesome. Congratulations. Let's see. Excuse me. And I bought a few courses too. For me? Seventh House Beauty. Thanks for following, Nina. So I've seen that views are low. Is there a reason why? And also notice it took my links on my bio. So Roselia. So I think that TikTok is having some massive updates, right? So here's what happens on social media. I did a video about it on my page. Anytime you experience social media having a bunch of glitches, whatever platform it is, it's usually because they're making massive updates, right? So think about it this way. You have 1 billion people on this app, 1 billion phones, and you can't pause the app for 24 hours to launch something. You can't, right? So you have to do whatever you're doing while it's live. So if they're trying to do what they're trying to do with making an app better and it's live, then it's gonna glitch out. That's what happens with anything, right? It's like with us, and we're trying to do something, we glitch out or whatever. So that's kind of what happens. Like, I don't know it to be true for certain that that's what happens with TikTok, but typically when apps start glitching is because they're making a lot of updates. So Instagram was glitching a couple weeks ago, massive updates. TikTok is glitching with all the things that we've all never seen before. I think it's massive updates. Do you plan your social media posts in advance? That is what we are doing right now. For the longest time, I was doing it like spur of the moment, which is terrible. So that's what we're definitely doing now. From Reading. Oh, hey, from Reading. What's up? Signed up. Heck yeah. Yes, Anne. Woohoo. Oh, I like the heart. That's so cool. That gift. Thank you. What do you use for landing pages? So I actually have a designer, and she designs everything in WordPress. It's probably not the greatest place to design, but that's where she currently designs. I'm going through divorce too, and $1 million would be a huge flex. Yes. So, the one thing about me, I tell people all the time about me and making $1 million after divorce is that before I've ever met my ex-husband, I had been a business owner, an entrepreneur for a long time. I got into entrepreneurship when I was 21 years old. And so I was with him at like age 30. And so by that time I had already had the mind, the drive, and the discipline to do certain things. So, and I was already building something before I met him. And then while I was with him, so once I left him, I just kind of went, I just went full fledged. You know what I mean? It was still hard. It wasn't easy because I had to deal with all of my emotions and the legal stuff and all that. But I, was handling my business, Okay, more questions. Any more questions, you guys? Again, if you guys want to sign up for the class, it's free. It's just KiaKelly.com/webinar, and it's in my bio here on TikTok. Okay. Any more questions? People ask me all the time, like, does your ex know how well you're doing? I'm like, no, I don't know. I mean, the last time I saw him was when I moved out my last piece of furniture with my friends. That was it. I was like, I haven't talked to him since. No, and I'm not even mad at him anymore. I mean, I did so much therapy and so much deliverance that I'm not really mad anymore. I think I would, if I would have any kind of emotion towards it, it would be disappointment, sadness. But I'm like, I'm not mad anymore because it's like, well, you can't change it. What he did, I just got to move forward, forgive, and keep it going. Lead magnets in your TikTok videos. What do you mean, Anne? I look forward to your class on Tuesday. I bought some other courses. So what happened with the other courses? Somebody told me that they've been buying a bunch of like TikTok courses and they're not really enjoying them. And here's what I'll say, that every person that's teaching anything, everybody has their style. Everybody has their experience, right? Like I've got some people that joined my course and they were like, "Oh, I thought it was going to be X, Y, and Z." And I'm like, no, my course is exactly what I say. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right? Like I had somebody who wanted me to teach a bunch of transitions in my course, like, how to go from this to this, like transitions, like, those fancy transitions on TikTok. And I was like, no, I don't do that. I teach you how to make money on TikTok. I don't do those transitions. I don't know how to do them and I don't try to do them. But if you want to add zeros to your bank account, this is what we do here. And I'm okay that somebody else can teach you the transitions. That's not what I do. You know what I mean? I'm recommitted to TikTok consistency. Come on, Stephanie, let's go. Do you drive people to your lead magnets? Yes, that's the number one thing that I do, is I drive people to my lead magnets. I don't drive them to my course, right? I drive them to my lead magnets, because my lead magnets allows me to serve them and then gives them an opportunity to buy from me. Now, I do have where people can just buy from me if they want to. There's a link that you can just buy from me. Period. You click on the link in my bio here on TikTok, you can get a lead magnet or you can buy something, right? Most people go through the process of the lead magnet and then they purchase, right? But I give them both options, free and paid. It's called the growth process, ain't it? Do you send people to a link to opt in to lead magnet? Yes. My video's gone viral now. I need to be able to set up email platform to gather people's emails. Yeah. And so that's one of the things that I teach inside of my course, is that, we have to focus on building the business more than going viral, right? We have to focus more on building the business than going viral. Because here's the deal. If you go viral, then what? Like there's some people on TikTok who went super viral in 2020 when everybody was at home or whatever, and they went viral again, and they didn't build an email list, right? And so now the videos are not going viral like that anymore. They're like, what do we do with our business? Because they're not making as much money anymore, because they're not going viral anymore. But if you set up your email list and focus on driving traffic to your email list, then you got control. Now, what does that mean? So let's just say you go viral, right? And you get 1 million views on the video and you have links to nothing, right? You just went viral, right? Or you went viral and you had a link to your website and they could buy something. And let's just say 500 people bought something, but 500,000 people went to the link. Well, you made money from the 500 people, but you just lost the 500,000. However many I said, 100,000. You lost all them because you have no way to get back in contact with them, right? But what if you focused on like your page, your bio is optimized and all that, and you go viral and you get 500,000 people to go to your website and 1,000 people buy, but 100,000 people opt into your email list. That means you have potential to sell to 150,000 people later on, right? So that has to be your number one goal of how do I set this thing up to where I can get people to opt in? Because you're going to go viral at some point. It's just a given. It's just kind of what happens with social media. It just happens at some point. So you got to be set up for that. Do you have one main lead magnet? Yes. Our main lead magnet is TikTok for female coaches. But we do have a quiz on my website. We have a couple other things, but the one that we run ads for right now is TikTok for female coaches. Should your username be your name or the business name? Username, if you are a personal brand, it should be your name. Like my official business name is King and Kelly LLC, but you don't see that anywhere except for on legal documents. It's always just King and Kelly, my name and username, Sharon. Thank you, dropping gems. Can persons who live outside the USA make money off of TikTok? Yeah. So there's lots of different ways, but the way that I teach is when you have your own products or services and you're selling them. That's my claim to fame. I don't necessarily focus on like the subscriptions or the creator fund or whatever, although I'm glad that we have those. I'm a teacher that teaches you how to like market your courses and consulting services. That's more of my lane of experience. Do you have a resource to develop a quiz? Unfortunately, no. I've had to learn from everybody. We had to spend a lot of money on quizzes, right? Now, if you guys want to take a look at my quiz, what's that quiz? I'm pretty sure you can just go to keyandcolor.com, and on the home page, there's a quiz. You can click and you can see what our quiz looks like there. I can't remember the standout on socialmedia.com. Is that what the name of the thing is? Let me see. Stand out on socialmedia.com. But literally, it's on the King Kelly homepage. Let's see. Yeah, so that's our quiz page. It's standoutonSocialMedia.com. But that's not my lane of genius of helping people do that. Thoughts on MLMs? Do you think they've taken a hit and are more on a low right now versus COVID time? I think that all business in general has taken a hit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people stopped spending. You know what I mean? And then because of the potential recession, people are like, a little more aware of their finances, but I mean, I haven't been in network marketing for some years now, so I don't really know exactly what's happening with the industry. But I would say that everything took some level of a hit, right? Everything, yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, quizzes are everything. I remember when I first launched my business in 2016, we built a brand personality quiz. Let me see if I got the link to that. Listen, let me hold on. I'm gonna give y'all the link, but we have not updated it or done anything to it in forever. If the email tries to sell you anything, please don't buy it. It's so old. I just want y'all to see what we had. I'm pretty sure it's mybrandpersonality.com. Again, if you start getting emails for that, oh no, it's gone. Did we got rid of that? Oh, I think we got rid of that. Oh, yeah, we got rid of that, y'all. I'm sorry. So there's that. But we used to have this quiz where once you take it, it would tell you your brand's personality, strengths and weaknesses of your brand, recommended fonts and colors. That was our quiz. And when we first launched my business, we didn't have any people or whatever. So we were teaching online and we offered this quiz, and we had hundreds of people take this quiz. And we had tons of people then buy our consulting and brand design services once they went through that quiz. Okay. You took our brand personality one. Yay, Stephanie. That's awesome. Gotta go make content. See you Tuesday. Bye, Ann. That's funny. Okay. It is 6:00 on a Sunday. All my cats are lurking. Y'all know where's Eddie? Eddie ain't stunting me, honey. I have 3 cats. Eddie's 14, Maui's 9, and Faith is 7. And they all in here lurking because they're like, oh, she's in that room, which I haven't been in here for a while. But I guess Eddie ain't trying to hear me though. Eddie, like, you talking too long, talking too loud. He's in the other room. Okay. So, you did the quiz. Okay, good, Sharon. All right. So if you guys want to join me, it's going to be on Tuesday at 4:00 Pacific, 7:00 Eastern, is how to use TikTok to grow your email list. Okay. Y'all can join me there. Just go to keyandkelly.com/webinar or click the link on my profile if you're here on TikTok. And that's it. Like, listen, it's going to be an hour more than likely. Just give yourself an extra 15-20 minutes because I like to overserve. So there's the expectation of an hour, right? But if I overserve, I want you to be prepared that you may be there 15 or 20 minutes longer. Okay. Just because I'm like, if I get on a roll, I'm not just going to stop because I'm like, it's 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or whatever. You know what I mean? So just kind of give yourself a little bit of buffer if you're going to watch the webinar. Okay. All right. Paris Braids by Ronnie joined the invite. Oh, that's awesome. I love seeing all the updates with TikTok. So somebody shared the broadcast and then Paradise Braids by Ronnie joined. So cool. I always love seeing all TikTok's updates. Also what I normally do, I normally go on here and see, oh, wow. There's a lot of new features on TikTok Live. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick. So unfortunately, y'all can't see if you're on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn or Twitter, but you can add music. I'm curious. Can y'all hear me over the music on TikTok? I know y'all can hear me on Facebook and LinkedIn. No. Okay, they can't hear me. No. Okay. Okay. That's wow. Can y'all hear me now? I know y'all can hear me on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn, but I didn't know if they could hear me here on TikTok. Wow, this is interesting. I wonder, why do they add music? I don't know why they would do that. Maybe because people stream and they're like doing something in the background. So interesting. Okay. Listen, this is one of the things I love about TikTok and social media is that I don't have to do all the edits. You know what I mean? I just can just come in and enjoy and learn all the things. It's the best. Okay. All right. Let's see. Pause live intro. Hear your voice. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. Let me let you guys go at 6:20. I gotta go have some dinner, get myself ready to for tomorrow. Tomorrow's my team meetings at Monday at 9:30 team meetings, and I'm training new people at our company. So I love you guys. I will see you all on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. If you haven't registered, just click the link on my profile. Otherwise, if you're here on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube, you can go to kentkelly.com/webinar. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all in a couple days. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.